Well, the Ironman National was one to remember for sure, from the historic Lawrence brothers winning both championships and Jet's undefeated season, to Haiden Deegan's insane finish line jump, and obviously the crashes that came along with the National. In today's video, we're going to focus on those, specifically 2 crashes and 1 health update in general, so let's get right into it. Let's first take a look at one of the more disappointing ones, Austin Forkner's crash. Forkner has been injured so much over the past few years that at this point of the season, the goal was just for him to get out there and get some races and some laps under his belt. And as a side quest of sorts, he had to finish all motos and earn some points to qualify into the Supermotocross playoffs. I'm pretty sure they take only the top 30 positions in SMX points, and after Forkner's Ironman crash, he sits 31st in points, only 2 points out. So that's a huge bummer for sure. Anyway, let's take a look at the crash that took him out of the Ironman National.
Just good to see these guys fight back, and hopefully
he's making the pass. Oh no! Forkner, a big one! He was trying to get Styles Robertson. Oh, you hate to see this. A Forkner, a rider who's had far too many of these. And this is critical because Robertson was one of the riders battling him for that top 30 position. He almost passed him. Now he's down.
Luckily, after the race, he was fine. He released an update and assured us all that he was basically just angry at what happened, and he was out of points paying positions, so he just kind of exited the race. Here's what Forkner had to say about that.
I'm good. I just,
Who's the car key?
knocked the wind out of myself a little bit, and by the time I got up and got myself collected and stuff, the leaders were going by, so I was out of points, and I was like pissed.
You gonna
But
pass out or what?
Yeah.
Riley's doing more unwell than I am, but I'm good. Just for everybody asking.
I'm glad to hear he's okay after that crash. At this point in his career, I think another injury like that would be detrimental and possibly career-ending. I mean, he's been out for so many years. He's missed so many races. It would be just detrimental to his career to see that happen. In the end, Forkner did show signs of greatness in these few races he attended this year, and hopefully we can see him back to full speed in 2024. All right, the second injury update we have is on Dylan Ferrandis. Ferrandis was riding pretty good all day at Ironman, but off the start of that second moto, he was flying and got the whole shot, and you could see he was definitely trying to beat Jet and get into the lead early, but he got a little sketchy coming into that same corner that Forkner crashed in, and he lost it. Here's the crash clip if you haven't seen it.
In the 450s, and like a rocket ship, our leader goes down. And that was Dylan Ferrandis, if we're not mistaken, he is late.
Luckily, Ferrandis is okay after this crash as well. I believe he just sprained his ankle. Ferrandis said after the race, quote, "We got a great start, but had a big crash and unfortunately didn't finish. I'm pretty sore, but fortunately, I'm okay. We'll rest up and keep working to get back on top in these new SMX races." I'm glad to hear Ferrandis is all right. I feel he's in the same boat as Sexton right now, and that's just a little off in the speed department to Jet's perfection. Therefore, they just can't get him, and that's leading them to ride over their heads, which results in this. In the end, it sucked to see Ferrandis go down. I wanted to see what he could give Jet in the last moto of the year. Guess we'll just have to wait and see what Ferrandis has in SMX. Glad to hear he's okay. All right, the final update is a health one, and that's on Ty Masterpool. Masterpool didn't get injured per se, but he did have a health problem that took him out of the race. Masterpool started off the day pretty good, qualifying 6th, but then he never entered the motos, which left us all confused at the track because we didn't know what was going on. After Moto 1, I asked around the pits, and the Masterpool family wasn't there, so I didn't ask them, obviously, but from what I heard, he just left for medical reasons, and nobody was really descriptive. They didn't know for sure. After the race, Masterpool released an update and informed us that he had been battling stomach pains all day, but he fought through it, pushed through it to get a good qualifying position. Afterwards, he ended up speaking to the on-track doctor, and come to find out it was appendicitis. He went on to say that he left the track immediately and went straight back to Texas to the hospital to get it looked at and worked on. Now, Masterpool is okay and is getting a small surgery done on that. I think he already got it done or is getting it done today as he's still in the hospital, but overall, a minor problem. Luckily, they caught it in time, and hopefully he can make it to the SMX playoffs in a couple weeks. I wish you luck. All right, that's all the injury updates I have for you today. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe if you like my content, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.